In the service of ire.
Welcome back to GSL Codes. Tasis and Artosis here, romancing over the best StarCraft 2 games you could ask for. And by the way, WTF, Rain beats Teja.
Dude, he's so good. He's so good, I'm afraid for Polt right now. Something you don't normally say about Polt's TVP, but I am fearing for his Terran life.
This is a pretty scary little group here.
Yeah, it is.
Now, Polt did play a very versatile Terran versus Zerg series against DRG, taking DRG out, and I think what most of us would consider to be an upset if you're basing, your predictions off of match histories prior. Mm-hmm. But, I think Polt could do it, but right now with the way Rain played, it was so bulletproof.
It really
was
you
don't
pretty
actually attack the Terran.
Teja had...
You just warp in Zealots elsewhere and hit SCVs and storm them.
he did everything so well, man. Like, positionally, he was not ever too greedy. Everything was great. Polt, though, played really well and mixed up his strategy so much against DRG that you seriously cannot count him out at all of this group whatsoever. We'll see what he has planned here. I mean, yeah. Polt is the originator of the modern 1-1-1, man. Like, this guy has done anything and everything. He's played super aggressive. He's played long macro games. He knows how to beat Protoss.
Well, we're moments away from starting this game. Our first map is going to be Whirlwind. And this should be a pretty long game. These guys on a map like this, it's going to be epic, guys. So get ready to see who gets on to the round of 8. Will it be Rain or will it be Polt? Get ready here at the GSL.
GSL. Welcome to GSL Whirlwind.
Okay, in the upper left, we've got our Protoss player. He managed to defeat Teja. Can he beat another Terran? His ID is...
SK Telecom T1, Rain.
And in the bottom right, managing to beat DRG, I think what a lot of people, as I said before, would consider an upset. I just saw him mess up with his SCVs.
Those minerals are
him just laugh about that. His idea is
GSL Port.
The one SCV on that patch was like, oh my god! And all this, he was like, what? And they ran over. He's like, nothing.
guys.
That was funny.
Yeah,
I like how he laughed and shook his head. He's like, what are you gonna do, man? This happens sometimes. All right. That was so funny, though. Okay, this map, Whirlwind. Polt looks like he's going to be going for a command center first. Not surprised.
Yeah, no shocker there.
Yeah, it's a gigantic map, the biggest map we have in GSL this season. That can make it hard for Terran because any times you normally have walking across the map, Protoss has a lot longer to prepare for.
Right.
And of course, when you're trying to run away from something, you oftentimes have to stim because of charge lots and blink stalkers and stuff like that.
War Prism Harass also incredibly strong on this map.
Yeah, you get a speed War Prism.
And 2 or 3 of those flying around the map.
I would say the best harass on this map is when you just put pylons all over, and when Terran starts taking extra bases, they literally have to make planetaries.
Yeah.
Because they are not going to be able to stop it.
Come in there and kill all their SCVs.
Yeah, Zealots will be everywhere. It'll be like a flock of bees, a swarm of bees.
Swarm of bees, you jibbity jobber. It'd be like a gaggle of bees or a pride of bees or whatever you call them.
A pride of bees.
Pride of bees.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's we'll see. I don't know that it'll even get that far because Polt is oftentimes a very aggressive player. Wouldn't be surprised if he gets up to like 3 bases and starts putting on insane pressure.
Yeah. Medevac drops also, of course, the longer the game goes on, especially once Protoss gets to 4th base and 5th base. Medevac drops are very strong. But Protoss can respond to that by having maybe a few Zealots, a Cannon, and a Templar there.
Yeah, absolutely.
To zap that Medevac.
Oftentimes you'll even see Protosses leaving their supply not maxed, like 190, so they can actually warp in defensive units and stuff. That can be very useful at times. Okay, so he's going to 4-gate.
All right. So I guess all the stuff we talked about doesn't really matter.
No, it doesn't. And, I mean, this is the converse of it. It's such a good map for Rain that doing this...
It's so unpredictable.
Yeah, Polt has made a command center as low ground. He has 1 barracks, no bunker. He's making a factory right away. He's just not going to have many units. If this doesn't get scouted, I would say almost for certain that Rain will kill him with this.
Yeah, and then we're just going to go right into game number 2. Mm-hmm. Now, if he deflects, this Polt does have some opportunities to try to hit Rain when he's getting a 2nd or 3rd base here.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Like, if you fail 4-gate, you have no tech, no economy. You're basically screwed.
He's going to get up there.
Okay, he did not get into the range that he needs. Just wait.
I think that's just out of range.
I believe it's just out of range, and that's probably what Polt's going to be thinking right now.
Funny thing about this map is this strat's also good simply because the travel distance between the bunker and the the bunker and the minerals there for the SCVs to repair is pretty far.
Yeah, and there's 1 bunker with 2 Marines in it, 2 Hellions on the way. No way he's holding, because Rain is waiting for 1 more warping round. So he's actually going to have like 6 to 10 Stalkers, some Zealots. Okay, he's warping Zealots. So he's going to have 6 Stalkers, 5 Zealots. And just wait, guys. This will be a GG in a second, because this is too many units. He can't stop this.
All right, here we go.
And suddenly Polt realizes that this is the worst case scenario.
All right, now he's going to go pylon here on the low ground, so he can warp in. Beyond the wall, and he needs to step on that, and he does.
Yeah, and that was the last 1% chance for Polt was getting that depot up.
Yeah.
And he's going to supply cap immediately by killing off some depots.
I think he's go for this reactor.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't even matter anymore. The game is definitely going to be ending here. This is way too much damage output. The SCVs have to attack the game and stop position micro. And that lets the Zealots kill him. Meanwhile, the Stalker is going to just kill everything else.
Yep, Spec GG, there it is. As we move on into game number 2.
Well planned out 4-gate right there by Rain.
This guy is quite good at planning out his strats.
Yeah,
people just don't really do that on that map.
Yeah.
It's just pretty rare.
By the way, guys, make sure you get on the GOMTV.net forums and leave questions, because whoever wins this match, myself and Snowbird will be doing an interview with them. And we love your questions. So get on there and do that. Yeah, you get a little shout out if we choose it.
Yes. And this is a great way for you guys to get more acquainted with the pro gamers here. We can humanize them.
Yeah, we've had great questions this season so far, too. Like some really interesting ones. And, of course, both these guys have already been interviewed, so let's try to ask them some new stuff.
Yes, please do. All right, well, we're going to go on to game number 2, and Polt is elected to have Antigua Shipyard. Now, something that I find kind of funny about that is that, we saw how well Rain played on Antigua Shipyard. Polt might be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think he could have learned a lot from that, though. Rain made one mistake. Other than that, he used a very specific build order that Polt's going to know how to play against. The Charge Lot Storm build order, which is really strong.
Very popular right now.
Yeah. So, Polt, he's going in this. He's smart. He watched that last one. And I think that he has good potential to actually take this.
And we're going to be getting this started momentarily. Do you think Polt can win?
Yeah, I do think he can win, actually. Rain looked almost unbeatable on that last map. The only time I thought he might possibly lose is when he did that attack move and lost a huge chunk of his army. But Polt saw what he did. If he tries to do the same thing, I feel like Polt could have maybe found some weaknesses. Maybe he'll time out his expansions better. Polt's a smart guy, though, is what I'm trying to say. And he definitely has the potential to take this.
All right. I'm also curious what Rain's going to do. He might do something completely different. We're going to see. All right, guys, let's get ready. We may see Rain pop out of the group, or we're going to end up going to the rubber match for game number 3 between Rain and Polt. in the round of 16 of the GSL Code S.